Yes, good. Ronaldo, it's clear now. You can see me here. You can see that presentations now, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Our classes today is about the total quality management. And we will go through the introduction of total quality management, and we'll continue other stuff, why it's important, and what is the core definitions of total quality management. As we know, the total quality management is referred to TQM. It's described as management approach to long-term successful through the customer certifications. And the TQM efforts, all members of an organizations participate in improving process, product, services, and the culture in which they work, a primary element of TQM. There is some steps, which is the fourth stage of the total quality management TQM, which is planning, doing, checking, and acting phases. This is the four steps of TQM. So we will go through it. What is before we start? I give you the introductions about it, and here this is what is quality. Quality is the feature of the characteristics of a product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy given needs. American Society for Quality, its fitness for use, meeting existing customers' expectations and conformance of specifications. This is the quality. What is the quality is about? The performance excellency. Also, it's like a performance measurement. There is a lot of organization today is working in performance measurement, which the performance of employee, the performance of organization itself. And there is a lot of awarded for excellence in the worldwide, like Stevie Award, Excellency awarded. And there is also FQM, which is European Financial Quality Enterprises. And now it's deliver ever improving value to the customer and stakeholder, contributing to the organizational sustainability, improving overall organization effectiveness and capability and organization and personal learning. There is some of total quality management models, which is deeming price, as I told you, Stevie Awards, and there is also benefits of ISO 9100 certifications. The models of total quality management, deeming application prices, Malcolm Berger's criteria for performance excellency, European Foundation for Quality Management, what I told you about it, FQM. Then there is ISO quality management standard. This all are standard for the prices or the awarded. So the TQM is involved in of every employee in achieving the quality of products and services, as well as the process adopted to achieve the same. QMS is the management system that guides all the employees to achieve the quality. There is a system for it. So the importance also for the TQM is to provide the quality assurance that the customer will get what they accept, as well as process for the managing unsatisfied customer, make needed corrections, and prevent similarly recurrence, and explore the tools which we need to achieve as well. So the performance excellence I told you about it. It's what is we covered already. And if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. You cannot improve it. If you cannot measure it, you cannot improve it. This is what the performance excellence is about. And can you tell me, Leonardo, about what you understand from the performance excellence? As I told you in short.
I don't understand well.
No, performance excellence. If you can give me what is it? By the way, I told you the Pareto model is defined, and if you want, the performance excellence is the integrated approaches to organization performance management that result in delivery of improvement value to the customer and stakeholder, contributing on ongoing organization successful, improving the organization overall efficiency and things like that. In the business,
Okay.
we refer to the capabilities and overall organization effectiveness. This is what we always focus on in the business. But excellency means greatness, that very best. Achieving excellency is never easy to do. Excellency is a quality that people really appreciate because it is so hard to find. You know what? It's so hard to find it now. The excellence is the quality of excelling, of being truly the best at something. To be best at something. For example, if I go for some restaurant, I will give you the quality of it. That example, short example, because we all like the foods. I will go to a restaurant because of the waiters' quality of servicing. They are welcoming, they are chatting. Plus, there's a food quality as well. Sometimes I go not because of food quality, because of attitude of the employee, the people in the restaurants. So this is the quality. And this is the quality for something when we are looking for. There is other example. It could be like in the school, SSM school for business is noted for its academic excellence. This college or school has a long tradition of ethical excellency, the excellency of seeking compensated of glimpses of the results and a lot of things. You know, this is the one of the excellence we have. So how do we show the excellence at the work? How do we show this excellence in the work? We can show the excellence in the work and building a qualified team, talent rewards excellently when you see it, like calling out excellence in performance and installment to helping us to increase moral and encourage more great work. Always practice invitation, set out a clear visions, create team atmosphere, encourage growth. You know, this is the example. This is how to show, the excellence at the work. What the successes of the excellence is attending and achieving cultural goal, which is elevates one's importance in the society in which he or she live. Excellence is the pursuit of quality in one work and effort, whether the culture recognized or not. So the professional excellency also, I will tell you about it, guys. It's what we mean being recognized for your skills as communicator and serving as a role model to others. Professional excellence is normal, associated with the knowledge and skills. This is the professional excellency. The employee excellency, the professional means the employee, how he's performing his job. So the quality of excellence is the implements of certain level of success, meeting customer needs, creating products and services that meet specifications and expectations and comply with the academic standards. Excellence refers to the internal drives to become best. So it's clear, my dear?
Yes.
Yeah. So before I move to next slide, I will go to give you some steps, which is the peak the performance. To select a person, need to the first figure out what is this should be done. Connecting, playing as teams, grapple and grow, shining. You know, this is the 5 step of excellency. And the core value of the excellence is also striving to do more and being great, even if that means making errors along the way. Excursions is certainly promoted, but when a person is learning, growing, and evaluating, mistake will be made. The efforts will desire to learn as excellency or excellence. I'm saying excellency always because we always talk about His Excellency, that's why. So the importance of quality. From your knowledge, what we mean by importance of quality, Lolato?
Sorry, may you repeat the question?
Yeah, what from your knowledge, what is the importance of quality?
The importance of quality.
I will give you one of it. Improve employee morale.
Sorry?
Cost reductions, continuous improvement, improve employee morale. This is the importance of the quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, media.
Importance of quality. How can I say?
It's like, the continuous improvement and the improvement of employee morale and compliance.
Yeah.
And this is a part of it.
Yes.
So the buzzword among the businesses in 1980s and 1990s was one of the awarded in the world. So there is a quality problem still abundant in many industries such as automotive. There is a
Yes.
quality about automotive. I will go to talk about it when we be in the campus. The good example is Toyota manufacturers and the fishbone quality which they use to product the.
Yeah, it's the how can I say? Affidability.
Yeah, they have a good. We will go to talk about it. It's like many industrials they have. We go to make a. We'll go to talk about the Toyota and Ford because it's good case. I was teaching this courses for lean management for 6 months. It was about the quality. It is something Japanese quality systems. So the consumer expectations are high, and we have made depends on the quality of our technology and part life. What Joseph John say: no quality, no sale; no sales, no profit; no profit, no job. This is what they are saying, the people. But we will go to talk about it, and I will go to share with you as well how we evaluate the files who's submitted for quality certifications like ISO 9001, ISO for safety and health assurance in the organization, and in any place which will give us more knowledge about the quality and how it's worked. So what is the quality? And it's important. The quality make sure that the high-class product service is being produced, as we discussed previously. Quality is important for customer specifications. That's ultimately result in customer loyalty. What we mean by customer loyalty, it is, the customer loyalty. For example, there is Etihad Airways. Etihad Airways, it's giving customer loyalty like our rewards, points. Plus, they are saving us for lunch and good services, chauffeur services. So the service they are giving us, we are returning back to the same company because of the services. This is the customer loyalty, and we'll go in details about it in our next classes. So quality management assists an organization to create and develop product service which is desired by the customers. So the successful of quality focus in organizations like ECU, say Elevations Credit Union, it has been named best financial institution by reader of the Boulder Daily Camera, which is for 15 of the past 16 years, and repeatedly as best bank, best mortgage company, or best customer service by reading of the Colorado Daily, Boulder Weekly, Longmont Times called, and Loveland reporter had this. That was the example of the bank services. So they have for 16 years there was the best because of the reputations they have, the customer services. So business education with the city of the Coral Spring in Florida that rose from the 1676 percent to 97% over the 4-year period. The city was named as one of the best places to live because of a lot of security and services which they are providing. And there's other example, supplier on time delivery, like Dean Martin's missiles and fire control has been essentially in 100% since 100% since 2006, and overall supplier quality has been nearly 100% since 2007. We will have other examples of other organizations and other organizations in Italy and in Emirates. So we've got to talk about them, how they was successful to be focused organization during the quality and the quality services. So there is other organization as well. You can see it here. There's the Peweek school, the smallest KG to 12 educational system. And Wixnos, which have one of the most rigorous public school graduations requirements, 28 grades in the state and so on. And how many graduations rate they have. The graduation rate is more than higher from year to year. It's getting higher because it's the high performing in district. This is the example of this the companies whose organization win. So the importance of the quality, we have talked about it previously, and this is the faulty take the air bridge caused at least 10 deaths of the sudden explosions. So the run plus build collapse and batteries in Samsung Galaxy Note overheated and exploded. So this is the things which have Lexus, for example, lead to billions in recall to replace floor mats. So this costing the company for what they are doing. We continuously read about the quality problem in manufacturing, healthcare, and other industrial. We'll go through that all, and we will talk about it. So in fact, the high quality producer, a high return or investment, ROI they call it, return on investment for any given market share. Defect in field of fillers result in lower manufacturing and services cost. What we found here in service cost, and for what happened to this company like Lexus when they lead to recall the replaced floor mats and gas pedal in Lexus. So this is resulting to low manufacturing service costs. As long as these gains exist to increase the expenditure by the firm to defect preventions and profitability will improve as well. So why the quality is important in life is drive to inventors often lead to greater personal certifications and sense of the accomplishment. When we take the time to something well, we experience the deep sense of pride and fulfillment. So in terms of the effect of global responsibility, consumer awareness, globalizations, increased rate of change, work, force of future, gaining applications, 22nd century quality, innovations everywhere. And everywhere we can see the innovations now. And the iPhones, for example, and the cell phones, and a lot of things. So this is the value of the quality of the services and the product. The customer are only people that can define the quality and judge its certifications. That's why the customers decide themselves to be used in the purchase what is quality or what is not. So the quality meaning because it's the things did or did not do. And we can improve our quality as well in managing demand and tracking key performance indicator, KPIs, KPIs. I will go to talk about it later. How we use it and how can we submit our KPIs and related to the mission of the company, managing demand, identify the customer needs, improve internal communications. The most important thing there should be internal communications in the organization itself to achieve the excellencies and quality of this work, and focus in training, provide better post-sale services, and hold regular teams meeting. Also should be the meetings. And what else to be considered? Improve quality continuously, monitor quality performance, establish quality assurance. This is the things which ensure the product and service in the top quality. So quality in manufactures, the performance, primary operating criteria, features, bill and wish and reliability, probability of operating of certification, time and condition of use. Conformance, which is degree to which criteria match standard, durability, amount of use before alterations or replacement, serviceability, speed, chemistry, and competence of repair. You know, the service is most important, and why the quality always talking about customer and services and products. This is the quality, and we'll go deeply in next class about the manufacturer. I told you about Toyota, Hoshin Kanari, models of the quality, and the things like that, and how the quality planning it will be. I will give you an example of it, Leonardo. It is, you know, the quality planning is the rule of quality to design process that will be able to meet established goals under operating conditions. Quality planning is a methodology which can be used when the situation exhibits one or more of the following criteria as the services has never existed before. What we talk about the performance features, this is the service when it's not been existed before. And there is some of the cost in quality. It's divided in four categories, which include the preventions, appearance, internal failure, and external failure. Within each of the four categories, there are numerous possible sources of cost related to good and poor quality. So quality manufacturers, marketing and sales, learning the product and product's feature that consumer want to know and price of consumer are willing to pay. And product design and engineering, good design can help to prevent manufacture defects and services error and reduce the needs for non-value added. Reduce waste, they call it, to move unnecessary raw materials, peoples, cars, things like that to different places. They call it reduce waste. Purchasing and receiving quality of purchase, parts and services and timelines of their delivery are critical. Supplier relations fundamental. Products planning and scheduling, production plan specific long-term and short-term production requirements for filling customer orders to meet anticipating demanded. The services should be, you know, purchasing and receiving here, the quality of the parts and services of timeline, you know, it should be delivered. Supplier relations, you know, we should have a relation with our suppliers, and some suppliers, if they are not providing good services for our customers, so we could find others. This all is attracting the quality of the products. Manufacture and assembly is to ensure the products is made correctly. Tool engineering is responsible to maintain the tools to use in manufacture and inspections. Industrial engineering process design work with the products design engineering to develop realistic certifications, select technologies, equipment of work method, design facilities to achieve smooth production flow. Finish good inspections and testing if the quality built into the products properly inspection should be honestly inspected to audience, fundamental testing, packaging and and shipping and warehouse, protect quality after good and produce according to coding for traceabilities. Installation and services, you must understand, the user must understand the product and have adapt instruction for proper installations and operating. Like packaging, we can talk about the iPhone packaging, how they are packaging the phone, which kind of the boxes and parcels which they use, and what we use, and how can we insulate the programs and the services. Now it's online, most of the services. So the quality in the services, and here we'll go through it, which include all non-manufacturer organizations such as hotel, restaurant. I give you the example of the restaurants, financial and legal services, transportations also. In time, how much time must customer wait? Timelines, will a service be performed when promised? Compliments or item orders included. Correspondence, do the frontline employee greet each customer carefully, cheerfully, you know, what is mean this? Frontline, the customer service people, how they are welcoming the customers, how they are treating the customer when they are coming to our organization for services or for staff. For example, if you go to somewhere and they are not welcoming, everybody is upset and bad mood, you will not come again. This is the frontline employees should be the books we say or the pages of the organizations. Accessibility and convenience, how to reach the services, easy to obtain. And the people and technology is most important things today, the queue of the services to use it, how long I will go to wait, how many times I will go to take to finish the service which I need. Sometimes we are in a hurry. Sometimes there is a service which take like to renew passport. Today to renew about a passport. In some countries, example, I give you example in UAE. In UAE, what do we use? I can renew my passport online. I am in Italy, and my passport will be expired in 2 months later. I can enter the applications of immigration services in UAE by my mobile phone and request to renew my passport, and I will add the address where I am, like I am in Italy, in Roma, the street name, apartment, and my cell phone number, additionally with my email. So they will go to renew my passport in Emirates, and they will go to send it via DHL to me where I am living. Imagine now, this is the kind of services, this is the timeline of the service to be performed. Plus the technology which we use. Here's the example of it, to renew the passport, to renew car also. We have in UAE, we renew the car every year. There's insurance services. There is car to be inspected by the police department to check if there is some leakage or there is some damage, should be repaired. We can do it online now. No need to go to the police department to renew the car. There's a time and timelines of it, and the cars they are welcoming, and we are using the technology to renew the cars. As I told you today, even we have the ticket, airline tickets. Previously, we go to the travel agency office to buy a ticket, to see the ticket prices and everything. Today, you can use the application to buy your ticket online wherever you are. This is the technology. This is the quality of the services nowadays. Is that clear, my dear?
Yes.
Leonardo, are you here?
Yes. You hear me?
Is that clear? Yeah, I'm hearing you. Is that clear, my dear? What I talk about in the quality in the services, the examples.
Yeah.
The examples also. So, as I told you previously, the service, quality service is the measures of how an organization understands its user needs and fulfill their expectations. Understanding how to improve the service quality of product is the key step to growth for any organization. Measuring and improving service quality is a valuable art. As I told you, the example of renewing the passport when it expires after 2 months or whenever, but not more than 6 months. You can renewed by application. This is the service, quality of service, how the organization now are providing us with this kind of services. And this is the importance of the service quality and the end users also. We can also, the quality of customer service is involved in providing efficiency, quick and friendly service to customer, as well as building a strong relationship with them. It's also intention responding to the customer issue in time and handling any complaints swiftly. This is also in the term of the quality in services. And there's 5 service quality dimensions, which is our deliverability, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. This is the service, the 5 components of the service of quality. What is the excellence of service quality, if you can tell me, Leonardo?
The service quality.
Yes.
May you repeat
the service of excellent in service quality or quality in services. What is the excellence? I will give you the start of the sentence. The ability of service provided to meet.
Sorry?
To meet what? Customer expectations. This is the quality services. It's always looking for the customer certifications and customer what we have decided and talk about it. So there's a difference between manufacturer and services. The customer need and performance standard are often difficult to be defined and measured. The production of service typically requires a higher degree of customizations. The out of many service systems is integrable. Service are produced and consumed simultaneously and good and produce period of consumptions. Customers often are involved in the service process and present while it's being performed. Services are generally labor and stress manufactured as more capital intensive, and many service organizations must handle very large number of customer transactions. This is the difference between the manufacturer and services. So the principle and practices of technology, the principle is fundamental philosophy. The techniques here, the practice are the activity by which the principle are implemented. Techniques are tools and approaches that helps managers and employees to make the practice effectively. This is the research I have done by James Dean. So this is the principle, how the principle of the foundation are the foundations of the philosophy of the organization is. What's the philosophy? As I told you, the philosophy of the organization which to renew the passport it is taking this, they have the philosophy to support and to give them services, the activities, how to do it. And the techniques which they use in applications now, it's all about the services also. So quality management principle is customer focus, leadership, involve people, and process approaches, system approaches to management, continuous improvement, functional approaches to decision making, monthly benefit supplier relationship, and customer focus. Can you tell me about it, Leonardo?
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell me an example if you have an example you have
of customer focus?
Yes. This is the principle of quality management, but the customer focus. What is the customer focus?
I don't know.
Focusing on the customer, I told you the customer focusing, how can we focus on our customers and the customer expectations and what is
Okay.
the customers looking, the end user of the customers. Because the products which we providing
Yes.
for our customers, this is the part of it.
Okay.
Customer focus is strategic that puts customer at the center of business decision making. Always the customer focus is the strategy that puts customer at the center of business decision making. Customer focus business make decisions based on how these decisions impact customers, as opposite to focus on profit above all else. And there's a way to write about the customer focusing, and I think so that you know how we defined it. It is the needs, expectations, certifications. This is the approaches of the customer focus and quality. Is that clear, Nadia?
Yes.
Can you tell me about it?
Sorry?
In short, can you explain it to me? The customer focus. Can you hear me?
Yeah. May you repeat?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is the customer focus? What do you mean by customer focus? Expectations and the things what the customers we are looking for. They are in the top of the organization. So I will go to explain now that leadership is the ability of individual or group of people to influence and guide followers or member of an organization, society, or team. This is the leadership.
Yes.
And I think it's the next slide. There is explanations for the customer focus. See, so organization depends on their customers. For that reason, they are the principal judge of the quality.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Okay, it's build the relationship.
How can I say? It's like putting the customer's needs first.
Yes, customer needs first, and to build the relationship also with the customers. Organization must understand customer needs to obtain the feedback. Customers are internal and external. We have two customers. We have internal who are our employee, and external who are our customer who's consuming our products.
Yes.
Customer focus practice in researching and understanding customer needs and expectations, understand the need of existing and future customers, ensuring that goods and services are linked to the customer needs and expectations. As I told you, the services of to renew the car and the passport and to use the technology today to reach government services. Imagine customer certifications always by providing them with a survey about the services and how did we serve you today. It's one of the survey we are using for the customer to know how to measure the customer certifications and resort to improve our services. Systematic customer relationships, which we send them an SMS or WhatsApp. Today they are sending the relationship with the customer, what is the offer we have, what the service we are giving, the discounts, for example, saldi in Italian they say it, and email system, we send the email to the customer. This is how we build the customer relationship. And ensuring balance approach between certified customers and other stakeholders, which aim to exist customer expectations. And leadership, as I told you, the definitions here is leader must create and maintain an environment that focus on achieving the organization goal and objective. Leadership is responsible of top management. Senior leader should be role models for entire organization, and organization cannot sustain quality intention without strong leadership. I think you have a break now because you will go to have a business meeting, yeah?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
From 1 hour.
1 hour you need, or?
No. I'll be present for with in your hour up to 3 p.m.
Yeah, because now I think it's 12 o'clock now, or we have still an hour to start.
No, now is 11 in Italy.
11. It's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go here to leadership tactics, which consider the needs of the stakeholder and decisions, establish clear visions of organization's future, setting challenge goal and targets, create and sustain shared value, fairness and ethics at all levels of organization, establishing trust and eliminating fear, providing workers with the educate resource training and the freedom to make customer-focused decisions, empower and spring encourage and organize worker contributions. Here the leadership practice in the organizations. So involvement of the people. A company successful in involving the people. It's certainly on knowledge and the skill and motivation of its workforce. Engagement, it means workers have a strong emotional bond to their organization, are actively involved in, and committed to their works, feel that their job are important, know that their opinions and ideas have value, and often go beyond their immediate responsibility for the good of the organization. Empowerment, having the authority to make decisions. Who have the power to have a decision? A sense belief of and trust in people. A sense of belief we should believe and trust our people. The engagement, we should engage our employee, the worker, the people who are working with us. They should be involved in everything in organizations. Not in decision making, but in the knowledge which they have, and let them to work properly and give them the chances. Also, this is the part of it. It's like to participate in something. Let them to participate. When they will go to participate, they will support our organizations as well. So most of companies involve now their employee, but some of them, they are not involving any employee. So the structures and process that allow the employee to systematically give their inputs into the decisions that affect their own work. This is the involvement of the people. The employee should be involved. Some example of employee involvement include continuous improvement team, formal quality of the work life program. This is some process that should be for the continuous improvement team. And in the quality control circle, also the flatter organizational structures, labor management problem solving effort, employee problem solving tasks for forces and teams, structure suggestion system, there is suggestion system should be. So it depends on the background also on the specialty of the people. So the involvement of the employee, or what is the employee involvement, exactly how can organization benefit from it? The employee involvement can be defined as when employee participate directly to help an organization fulfill of many missions and meet its objective by applying their idea, expertise, and effort towards problem solving and decision making. Most specifically, employee participation can be broken into representative participations, like direct communications and upward problem solving. We will focus on the two categories because also the union had to ensure that the employee voice is here. There should be voice of the employee we should hear. There is a lot of the organization today, they have a system they call employee voice. So, and it should be here, we should hear the employee. To understand the outcomes, tools, and methods, the employee involved in something that can be preserved in varying degree within the organization, and it's reinforced by leadership, culture, and environment. And it's also in the changing of organization from strict top-down hierarchy to one of that engage employees at all levels to make decisions. There is an outcomes and benefits of involving employee. Increase employee productivity, which across industry, even for low skills employee that are routine taxes. And in manufacturing, employee involved in program are long-term investment that will lead to increase the planned performance over the time, improve organizational decision-making capability, improve attitude of regarding work, focus sustainability, improve employee well-being, reduce cost through eliminations of waste, and reduce product cycle time also. This is the benefit and outcomes, which leads also employee empowerment, job certification, creativity, commitment, and motivations, as well as intent to stay. How to get employee involved? Employee need to be given the authority to participate in sustainable decisions. Employee needs to have appropriate decision-making skills. Incentive to participate, whether the implement or experiment must be present, like I said earlier. Sustained is inter-employee and involving process is not easy task. It will require that the work of highly trained internal or external consultants with the experience in assessment, training, management, educations, and evaluations, as well as a formal process involved manager and employee training, support from the highest level, and the application of satisfied measures to increase employee participation. This can include quality circle, self-director, self-managed work teams, gain sharing program, employee ownership, problem-solving team, and cross-functional task forces. And there is other additional resources as well, which is the strategic for building employee involvement or people involvement, which is dive to deeper in to these apparatus, which is tool of employee involvement. We can say how leader can enhance employee engagement and increase employee involvement using plus surveys, employee advice, employee options, insight from nationwide employee engagement survey. And if we should be ready for the employee involvement program, taking actions for employee survey, and many employee engagement surveys, example available a long time ago, which is the surveys are useful and some are not. It depends on the organizations. So in recent business review, the strategic spread described an appreciated yet limited circuit gap that perhaps in the with the employee empowerment and the involvement of them. So as I told you, the example of employee involvement is the quality control circle. Quality control circles are volunteers from an organization to increase productivity, level, quality, and general performance of organizations. Quality circle perform job involvement. And we highlight some things and we talk about the process of engagement, which give the relevant stakeholder on board, establish open communications, engage employee from day one, organize workshops and training for the employee. We should have workshops with the employee to tell them what's the things is going on, how the things is going, and what we will go to do. It's like a workshop about not new things we will go to start about it. Approach employee participations like marketing, reward the right behaviors. So we will move for the people-focused practices. We talk about it, and this is what's the focus: understand the key factors, drive workforce engagement, certifications and motivations, design and manage work and job, promote engagement, create environment that ensure and improve workplace health, safety, and security, develop and effect performance management system, assess workforce engagement and certifications, assess work's capability and capacity needs, make up appropriate investment and development in learning, as we told, the education of the workshops, manage career progress and success planning. So we will stop from here and we will go to continue the other parts later. So here the process focus in practice, the systematically defined process that create the sales outcomes, establishing clear responsibility and accountability for managing key process, analyzing and measuring of the capability of process, and defining the interface of key activities between the functions of organization. Focus on the factors such as resources, methods, and materials that will improve the process. This is the thing of how we focus in the practice, Rolando, and evaluating risks and consensus and impact of activities and customers, supplier, and other stakeholder. So, do you get this point, my dear?
Yeah.
How they will go to focus. We have discussed about it and we talk about it, and there is some strategy about these things. The process focus strategy, I will go to tell you about it. It is how the manager organizes facility around the specific activity and process to ensure low value and wide variety of products. Every operation gets grouped based on the type of process. This process focus strategy is typically useful when producing small quantities of various items. So the basic process strategy are cost minimization, cycle time reductions, quality improvement. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So the process focus approaches, it is advocate for the departure from traditional and the unwarranted reliance on consensus across people instead of regulators within people over the time. And the example I have given to you, which is, I can give you the example in a factory, process focused factory. This process may be department devoted to welding, grinding, and painting. Like in an office, the process may be accountability, sales, account payable, sales, and payroll. In a restaurant, they may be bars, grill, and bakery. The process focus on low value and high value products are also called job shops, they call it. So, as I told you, the basic process of the strategic are cost maximization, cycle time reductions, quality improvement. So there is a difference between product focus and process focus. So in product focused organization is the structure relies more on the product group, while process focused organization rely more on centralized aligned structures. Product focused organizations tend to have small staff, while process focused organization employ a large number of people. That could be a question in your exam. What's the difference between the product focus and process focus? So process focus, which we are talking about, it is focus on organization employ a large number of people. And there's a example process approaches, which is internal training, leadership, and performance evaluations. As we go through the slides, manufacturing, design, distribution, development, system, and delivery of assembly management, revenue assurance, business process, outsourcing, new customer management, equipment management, supplier improvement, and re-evaluations. System approaches to management. It is scientists mean look at the organization as whole and build on key business attributes, include core competencies, strategic objective, actions plan, and work system. Alignments means ensure. Can you read it for me, please? What is the alignment means?
Alignment means ensuring consistency of plans, processes,
Yes.
measures, and action across the organization.
Yes, thank you. So I will give the explanations what we mean by system approach to management. It's mean the study of fair. From this all the things I will read the integrations build an alignment so that the individual components of the organization system operate in fully interconnected manner and deliver anticipated result. What's the meaning of the system approaches to management? It is the study of a firm and it's totally so that the main and material resource of the firm can be organized to realize the firm overall objective as efficiently as possible. And there is some strategy for the system approaches, rather than focusing in corrective efforts on banishment of dimensions. The system approaches seek to and define situations or factors likely to give rise to human errors and change the underlying system of care in order to reduce the occurrences of errors or minimize their impact on patients. Again, I will go to tell you I will repeat the meaning of system approaches to management. It's mean the study of fair and the totality so that the main and material resources of the firm can be organized to realize the firm overall objective and efficiently as possible. There are three types of system approaches. System approaches practice. Before we go to the system approaches practice, so I will give you the type of system approaches. System dynamic, which is SD, we call it, variable system model, which is VSM, strategic options, development, and analysis. The three types of system approaches are system dynamics, variable system models, and strategic options, development, and analysis. So the system approaches as used by operations management, design organization to achieve objective in the most effective and effective way, understand the interdependencies between processes, developing approaches that harmonize and integrate process, providing clear understanding of the role and responsibility necessary for achieving objective and reducing cross-functional barriers. Understanding organization capabilities define how the specific activities and process should be operated, and continuously improving the system through the measure of evaluations. The system approaches is the historical approaches that commonly used in operations management to analyze and improve complex systems. And this approaches the production process is viewed as system that consists of interdependent parts work together to achieve common goal. So the different approaches in system management, the different approaches of system management is the classic approaches, behavior approaches, quantitative approaches, system approaches. So this is the different approaches of the system management, and the step of system approaches is 5 phases: are analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. Each of these phases involve input and process and output. Again, the 5 phases are of system approaches: analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. So the approaches practice, we have go through it, and this is the phases of it. The continuous improvement, it is the insertion and breakthrough improvement should be fundamental objective of organization, enhance value to the customer through new and improved products and services, improving productivity and operational performance through better work process and reductions in errors, defects, and waste, improving flexibility, responsiveness, and cycle time performance, improving organization management process through learning. This in the continuously improvement approaches. Keynote models. This factor must have those needs that are expected in product and service such at time generally. If we go to see here the certifications and uncertifications. The delegator performance nature certification basis in here in the investment, how it will be the nature certification. The errors say delegators more higher. So such as the term generally are not stated in customer but are assumed as given if they are not present in the customer certification. This is the fact. Certification wants needs that the customer says they want. Fulfillment these needs created certifications. If we go to see this our diagram, delegators exist never thought of new or innovative feature that customers do not expect. The presence of such unexpected features at value lead to higher perceptions of quality. So if we go to the learning, why change are successful through feedback between practice and result, learning cycles, planning, exhaustion of planning, assessment of progress, prevention plan based upon assessment finding. I have explained to you, and what we should do about this in learning. What is your point of view? If you can give me.
About learning?
Yes, learning and quality organizations.
Yeah, there's always to learn.
Management system.
Yeah.
Learning and management system. What is the learning and management system? Learning and management system is a software tools that allows us to create, deliver, and report training courses and programs. Learning management system. We have now, we can say it's like LMS. LMS, it's learning management system, which we have. Now we are doing. This is the one of the type, and there is a lot of type of learning system, which we can consider like cloud-based if we want to get our learning running without using many design or development resources. This is the example of learning. So the Blackboard is one of the learning also. there's a lot of learning systems. So this is what we should plan for it, and exhaustive planning and system for the progress and so on. And this is the system. Now there's a quality of online teaching. Here we create the programs like LMS, IS in education, and so on. And the learning management system define the system-based technology to use to plan, implement, and assess the specific learning process. This is the learning system, and they call it LMS also somewhere else. Most of the organization now are using the software applications for the administrations, for documentations, tracking, reporting, automations, and delivery of education as well. And I'll give you the example of that. A lot of platform we have in education systems, in learning system today, which is used by education institutions, including the models, authoritative Blackboard learning, and PowerSchool scholarly learning. This is the learning system. And there's in Google an example of it, what we use in here, our Google Classroom. It's used by teachers to deliver digital course material and other online content to their students. This is one of the learning in quality system, learning systems. And there's a lot of examples we can use it. In business, as we create our customer can create their account online, and we can follow with them, like in the ticketing services, in the train station also. There is a application. This is the system, how to learn and to plan to do it and let the customer use it. Continuous improvement, we have gone through it, and developing systemic approach to continuous improvement across the organization, providing the workforce within the training and the methods and tools of continuous improvement, making continuous improvement of product, process, and system and objective for every individual, establishing goals and guide and measure to track continuous improvement and recognize and knowledge of improvement. Such approach of design making, organizations need to performance measures to drive strategic and change manage resources and continuous improvement, such as data informing support analysis at the level of topically measures, product and process outcomes, customer focused outcomes, work focused outcomes, leadership and governance outcomes, and financial market outcomes. If we go, we will see that the quality is always talking about the customers and customer certifications, and now we are talking about the decision maker. How can we take a decision? And we should have a survey focusing on our customers and continues our businesses with the quality services. So data drive practice is ensuring the data and informations are certified accurate and reliable, making data accessible to these who need it, analyze data and information using valid methods, make a decision and take action based on factual analysis balanced with experiences and institutions. Mutual benefit supplier relations. Supplier include not only companies that provide material and components, but also distributors, transportation companies, and informations, healthcare and education providers. The key supplier may provide unique design, technology integrations, or market capability that are not available within the business, and therefore can be critical to achieve such strategic objective as low cost, faster time to market, and improve the quality. Relationship management, we talk about the relationship management to go back to 10 minutes before. Relationship management focus in relation with the supplier, customers, regulators, shareholders, other stakeholders, and has an organizational ability to create value. In your job, when you are working, do you manage the relationship with the customers or suppliers in where you're working? Leonardo. Supplier management practice is recognize that strategic importance of supplier and cooperation business objective practically minimize the total cost of ownership and define and selecting key supplier development win-win relation that balance short-term gains within the long-term considerations, establishing trust through the openness and honesty, those leading a mutual advantage, pooling expertise and resource with the partners, having clear and open communication that informations are future plans, establishing joint development and improving activities and inspiring encouragement and organized improvement and achieve of supplier. This is how we manage the practice about supplier management. Most of the company, I think they have, there's a department for supplier management, how they will go to manage that supplier in their organizations. I think they have what they call it, the supplier relation management. It's, I think it's something related also to the risk management also, how the organization can enhance the effect of the third part. It will be in the risk sometimes, the relation with the supplier. So the supplier relations management process is segmenting supplier. It's to identify and characterize every supplier by their importance to the business. Here, the segmented supplier develops a supplier strategy to create the tactical plans and performance matrix for each supplier or categories. Exhausting the strategic is assign people to taxes and continuously measure the strategic successfully. There's we can say the next generation of supplier relationship. It's low supplier management process costs, automotive workflows, and improvement operational efficiencies, fuel other applications with the trust supplier data. And this is the things what we should build in our relationship with them, with the supplier. So the segmenting suppliers identify high value and strategic suppliers. The outcomes of it is clear, defined process and performance matrix. Fit for purpose approaches, it is set by KPIs and CRM agreements for each segment. The outcomes of it, supplier performance improvement and expectations. Analytic and technology, strategic supplier identifications, which evaluates of a relation. The outcome of its risk mitigation and strategic supply innovations. This is the supplier relationship management process. I will go to repeat it again to you guys, which is segmented supplier, which identify high value and strategic supplier. The outcome of it is clear defined process and performance matrix, fit for the proposed approaches, which set by KPIs, SRM agreement, and for each segment. The outcomes of it, supplier performance improvement and expectations. The third one is analytic and technology, which is strategic supplier identifications and evaluations of relationship, which the outcome of its risk mitigations, strategic supplier innovations. So again, I will go to repeat the supplier relationship management process. We go through the practice and the process of it. The process of it is segmenting supplier and define and categorize every supplier by their importance to the business. Develop supplier strategy. What do we mean by that? Develop a supplier strategy to create the technical plans and performance matrix for each supplier or category. Excuse the strategy is assign people to taxes and continuous measure the strategy successful. It's that clear? Are you with me, Leonardo? Ronaldo, I guess the line is disconnected from you. You cannot hear me? So now we will stop in this TQM and agency theory, and we will go to talk about it later on. I think the line is disconnected.